All right, hello. My name's Vince. All right, hello. I am playing. Well, I'm building my little world here. Give me a second. Well, I'm building my little world here. Give me a second. I was having a little bit of feedback on the audio. All right. So today, I want to make a giant swamp. All right. Give me a second. Hello. Can you hear me? Am I coming through? Is my audio picking up? Sweet. I'm just editing the stream details right now. So it's not Dark Souls. I'll probably play that at some point, but not now. Right now, I just want to build a swamp. I mean, I'll have time tomorrow. I need to get the game first. What do I want? All right. Well, right now I'm just practicing streaming, so I'm not like ready to full commit into a Dark Souls game yet. Mostly I'm just streaming because I have this big urge to build a giant map. Hence, all this right now. All right. So I'm gonna look up a reference on my phone because I want to build a swamp. I want to build a swamp. I don't know what I want to do with it yet. Yeah. I would just make the border for now. Where is it? There it is. Let's see. So gonna make the border beach. I don't know how long I want to make this. Just gonna be a giant wasteland, essentially. Like only like a couple interesting locations. I think I'll start curving it now. Soften it up. Soften that up. Smooth it out. see. If I pull up a map of RuneScape and another tab, and bring up the swamp. It's basically a giant square. Legend of Dragoon, I think you talked to me about that for a bit. Hi. Kitty cat. Out of the way of my screen. No, I think you were talking to me about the robot game. That was the hack and slash. I think it came out around the same time as Horizon Dawn, that one. Let's see. I need my cat not to attack my screen. Too straight. Think. Why do I want this to look? I mean, we got the. My cat is following my mouse. Yeah, there's a mouse. Let's see. We got the ridge line here. I want to extend that as far as we can go. Elevate the forest to the north of the swamp. And then the swamp will slope down, but it's a question of how long do we want the swamp to be. Why don't I just flatten this up? Just decide what looks good. Legend of Dragoon, when did that come out? Sounds like mid-2010s, if I'm going to take a stab. Okay, so I wasn't too far off. Just by a decade. Actually, you know what? I think you were talking to me about it. And I think I recall just at some point playing it at a friend's house at some point. Am I happy with the shape? Am I happy with this shape? Well, if I know, can I get on Steam? Oh my god, Roxy, hi, stop attacking my screen. Ugh. I gotta give the cat attention or she's gonna break everything I have. Stop attacking my screen. She doesn't get like this. Like, this is the first time she's getting this aggressive. Like, alright, come on. Ow, 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 ow. That was a few scratches. Hi. See, I wonder if she's attracting my screen because I have my Steam Deck up set up with my TV in the living room, and I have it playing like videos of birds and squirrels for her to watch while I'm gone. Is that a bot? I think that's a bot. That's a bot in chat. So I wonder if she's really attracted to whatever I'm doing the screen now. All right, gotta. Let's try my moderating tools. Can I use that? How do I ban a person? There we go. Block. There you go. Blocked. All right, I got it. Hey, my first block. All right. God, Roxy. Oh my God, Roxy. Okay, am I happy with the shape? Am I happy with the shape? It's not... You gonna stay calm, Roxy? You gonna stop attacking me? Thank you. Alright, freeze time so grass doesn't grow. What do I want? What do I want? I want this cat to stop. Okay, I need to deal with this. I'm gonna... All right. All right. Am I coming through? Yeah, I am. All right. That cat is now watching TV in the other room, so she's not going to be a problem. Hopefully, let her enjoy her birds. All right, what was it on? What was I doing? Oh, I don't want that. I want... just paint with mud. Oh, not paint. Just make this... Heaven's sake, Roxy, I gave you a TV while you're back here. Yes, Miero. I know, you're annoying me. Hmm. What? What do I want my beach to look like? Huh. There's an idea. I wonder. So here's the problem with Minecraft and beaches, or just Minecraft. That's a bit of a problem. If I want to place grass down, it can't be on. It can only be on other like grass blocks. So if I get a bit of bone meal. And will it grow? Yeah. So use a bone meal, won't grow grass. It'll grow stuff up here on the grass up here. And I want this grass block all over the swamp. But that grass block isn't going to grow or survive if I place it all over here. So, but I want marshes. And marshes have a bunch of grass growing in the water, which is a pain in the ass because those grass blocks don't grow in water. But I just like make mud. Like muddy water. How's this gonna look? Just... just make it this area. Yep, that's not what I wanted. All right. Ice. Two blue. Too dark. Or that looks... Eh? was doing. I think it was what he was doing before. Experimenting. See what sticks. Here we make border here mud. Oh, but that defeats the purpose of having grass. I feel like I'm on something. I feel like I'm going a direction. I don't know what that direction is. What direction am I going in? What? What direction am I going in? What do I want? The question is, how do I make it look like a good swamp? Or how do I make muddy looking water? Probably overthinking this, but I feel like we're getting somewhere. And if I change the biome to something else, dark oak. I have dark oak, dark forest. Hello, Roxy. Come to terrorize me again. Hmm. I'm actually kind of digging it. Kind of liking it. I just need a different brown. Would be a good brown. I think this is spruce, dark oak, spruce lug. Soul sand. Let's see. I like the texture. I think it's working. I do think it's kind of working. It's not actually doing terribly. If we switch it out for this. Aw. Kind of liking it. I'll get back to that in a sec. Question is, what do I want to do with this? What's a good rock face? What looks like a good rock face that I can mess around with? I'm liking this one. Oh, God. Come on, cooperate. Maybe a little bit from the back. Some from the top. Hmm. Lock the rotation. Unlock the rotation. Let's mess around with you. Make a nice wall between the swamp and the forest. And this isn't going to completely what it looks like. It's only be what we're going to work with. There's more. Something else I want to do. I want to make a barrier wall. Sort of holding back holding back even a forest swamp. Let's bring her out a little bit. Retaining wall, that's the word, a retaining wall. Make myself a retaining wall that's gonna flatten out this wall. Let's see. It's coming out kind of okay. How much we got before the... about halfway. Let's pull it back a bit. It looks maybe a tad flat, but I think it's working. It's doing the job. If we start swinging it out, though, Make a little bump. Cease this uniformity. And start bringing it lower. The forest is starting to meet with the swamp. Hmm. Am I happy with this? It's not terrible. Well, I think I'm more happy with it now than I was before. What was it? 1. -1. There we go. Oh. I think I'm liking it. Come on, give me what I want. Give me a rotation that I can be happy with. That's a lie, I'm never happy. Then smooth all this out. I don't even need to smooth it out. I need to... Hmm. What if I... I'm at least liking that rock face. And we're gonna start developing that retaining wall. I think that once that's up, I think I'll have a better idea of how the swamp's going to turn out. Right, I'm liking this. And let's build... build this wall. Yep, and she's meowing for attention. I don't know if the noise suppression is silencing her, but I'm going to choose to ignore her either way, because she knows exactly where I am. Yes, I know where you are, Roxy. Hi, Roxy. Let's not attack my screen again, shall we? Yes, I hear you. I'm ignoring you. All right, that I can be happy with. Let's start extending this up. Roughing it up. Let's bring us down to 20. Another pass. And we'll just do this manually from here. Just knock out anything that looks too even. Give us a reason to have this wall. That looks fine. Okay, get rid of it. Cool. And now for a good old gradient. Nope. So you want that. Let's see. That. So, what do we got? Other logs I want to add. What do you got texture wise? Would look nice. No wall. Mangrove wood. Actually, that maybe. Not seeing any. The hell's this? Cherry wood. It's a new one on me. Barrel. I think we're good on that. does this look? One, two, three, four, five, six. Do I want to remove one? Split them up all in fives. And I want that log. Six. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. So 8. And don't like the yellow. Three, four, five, six. Five was too much. One, two, three, four, five. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Right. How did that turn out? How? I think once we add some grass. Just make it higher. I'm gonna make it higher. Just feels like it needs to be a little higher. Then we do that again. And for shits and giggles. Neat. Now, yeah, it's now. All right. So we're going to replace all the. We're going to start establishing rivers. Go from there. Silver block equals mud. And fancy sky. Here, so you want a green bush. You want orange or brown? Tough choice. Let's go brown for now, see how that goes. Oh, disappeared. I also want the glass is also hitting the little mud patches down the river, so I don't want that to do that, so I'm going to change the Y level. That looks pretty good. So then I want to replace all that. Soul sand. Nope. Soil. Rex is taking a nap on her desk now. Finally chilled out. Yeah, as you can see, it's Lumbridge, but it failed to be Lumbridge in a way. I can tell you the story of how that happened if you want. What was I doing? All right, so originally, all right, so 0, 0 is, hold on, where is 0, 0? All right, so 0, 0 is right where I'm going to fall here. This block. Originally, I wanted this area right here to be here, and I built the entirety of Lumbridge Castle facing this way, so it was pretty close to the actual in-game map. Now, it was going all fine. I had to rebuild Lumbridge a couple times because I didn't like how the castle looked, but I'm kind of happy with the end result now. But when I was doing the Lumbridge and the church, I was building them both on hills. Specifically, the church was on this hill. You can actually see where the stone where the church was. But I really didn't like the river, or the river that I was building over here. So the river was supposed to go over here. I didn't like it. I tried a few iterations. It just did not look good. But then I noticed that there was a bend going around the rocks here. It's like, oh, cool. I'll just do all this and just completely disregard the map. So now Lumbridge Castle faces north. I had to flip it around. The church is not where it's supposed to be, and there's a giant rock in the middle of the river that's flooded. What should be Lumbridge, but is now more of a river town than it was. There's just some organic decisions that popped up that I kind of just went with, and it looked pretty at the end. I think it looks pretty good. But as a consequence, Lumbridge Swamp is a lot shorter than it was. If I go in a video setting, let's bring it up to 20, and then shader pack. Let's see if this crashes my computer. It did not. All right. Ooh, I actually haven't turned on the shader since I put it in the mountains. Ooh. Ooh, I'm liking that. Oh, damn. Now that looks sexy. And shader's going. What the hell is the sun doing? I set it to noon. Still looks pretty solid. I think yeah, that's a money shot right there. Mm. Yeah, so I think what makes it work is, well, the trees and the foliage, but the mountains. Okay, so obviously there's supposed to also be a fence over there, because on the other side of that ridge is supposed to be Alcarid. I don't like how it's just a fence that goes from forest to desert, so I put a mountain range. Or I'm in the I'm in the process of building the mountain range. It's not even done. But I sort of figured out a way to make actually good looking mountains instead of like what Minecraft does. And what Minecraft does is like it just makes blobs and turns those blobs to the rocks. That's not what real mountains look like. And I want to make a video about this. This is actually one of the reasons why I want to start streaming, is because I want to do a little bit of video content. But I want to make a video of like how I make the mountains. And what I call it is the pyramid method, where I'm not going to start making mountains, but I'll show you what I'm doing. So I bring up this, basically, I just make giant pyramids, and I rotate them on their side. So that one looks fine. I forgot how to. Oh, right. I need to clear that shit out. So I put that down, make another one, and I line it up with the edge. Yeah. And then, boop, boop, doo, doo. That's what I wanted. I make another pyramid. Doo, doo, doo. And I line up with that edge. Do it ad nauseum, and you just make a mountain range like this. Like, and this looks like a mountain range. Like, I live in Salt Lake. There's a huge mountain range like right outside that I can just look at. This looks pretty close to what I've been doing, but essentially just what I've been doing, just make a bunch of pyramids, stack them in a line. And I get this. Also, the trees really help. These are some really nice trees. I did not build these. Um, I just got them online because honestly, I can't be asked to uh, build trees myself. It's just like they're too organic for what my skills are right now. Oh yeah, the graveyard is a bit different. Oh yeah, I love the graveyard. What I've done with the graveyard. So I'm kind of doing the same thing what I'm doing over there, and I made retaining walls to separate the elevation. So you got these little flat patches, but they're they're on different levels. And then I also have a few details, like in here, there's a coffin without a skull. And you might get a kick out of this. This is probably not my favorite, but it part of this build. But in this graveyard, I do have Death's Coffin or Death's Office. It looks really wonky, but it works. See, here's Death. He has his office. He has all the gold that you probably starting to have paid him a lot. And he got his dog. I think I could do better with this, but especially Death, because he looks a little wonky to me, but he can only do so much with blocks. I think it works. And then yew trees. Oh, by the way, I found them all. All right, back to the swamp. Oh, I do not want that shape. But yeah, I've been pecking at this world for the past week or so. And I'm just slowly building it out to what I think feels right. Um, I want that, and we're gonna and I doubt I can get all of Gillinor in a short amount of time. Uh, what's it doing? Is it not? What is the gradient not? Because I'm making a gradient and not a. If I go white noise. Why is that not working? 3D mode. Surface mask. There we go. Wondering why that wasn't working. Anyways, I've been working this map for yeah, a little over the weekend. I want to see how far I can get with it. And I don't know exactly what my next goal is after the swamp. I have a cool idea that I want to do with the beach here, where I put all the houses in Lumbridge and just like line them around the beach, and they sort of like overhang where they overhang on a dock where they can like open a door and just walk out to the water and like get on a boat. But that would be like the bottom story, sort of like it's the word spelled like quay, like Quay, which is pronounced key. But so there's gonna be like a key along the river that the houses are built on top of. So it becomes a river town. I'll get to that point. That's when I feel like it. Probably after the swamp. I'm not sure. And then Mauritania. I had a fun idea for Mauritania. Gonna build it in the end. So I don't know how much Minecraft you played, but so there's another dimension called the end. I'm gonna get rid of that thing, or I'm gonna get rid of everything in the end. And what the end has is um, it's complete darkness, but there's like a ambient light that's like a very low light, sort of like moonlight. Um, but it'll make a nice effect that'll make the whole place feel dark and foreboding, no matter where you go. And then I'm going to use like a bunch of strategic lighting choices to sort of light up the land. Just let the entirety of Mauritania succumb to darkness. But that is for a project down the line. Right now, that wall looks too even. Like, it needs to start falling apart. Now I need to decide how I want to make this fall apart. So I like the verticality. I like the color, but the wall itself needs a bit of volume texture, not or sort of poke holes in the wall. How do I want to do that? How do I want to do that? I think I know how I want to do that. It's going to require a filter. How do I start poking holes? I mean, I know how I want to poke holes. I'm just mask the surface. We get air. Bring the size down to something more manageable. We set this to white noise. Maybe a little lower than that. How about 5%? And if we wipe, we'll set the y above 0. How does this look? I think that's just what I needed. I think it just needs another pass. Some of these areas. And let's see. All right. Now it's really falling apart. The problem is there's still a lot of emerald. Holy cow, there's emerald. What do I want to do with the emerald? Why is there emerald still? Because how does that look? I think mud is the right way to go. Because it adds that darkness, that shadow. All right. I'm liking the wall. I'm liking the wall. All right, I think the wall just needs some debris at the base. I just don't know what the debris is going to be. Once we get some debris as detailing, I think that should be fine. Now, let's deal with this. All right, let's select all. I need keep. Don't select the stuff in the river. All right. And then set biome to, yep, fill that vertically, and then control fill with grass. Oh, neat. How do I turn it off? There we go. All right. How is this swamp looking? Was that the right decision? Or is there a better block? Hello, Roxy. Hmm. Tossing some splotches of mud. That selection. What about? Splatter it all over. Bring it down to going in a good direction here. I think we'll bring it back down because I think what's going to make this biome is the grass, and that's going to be a pain in the. I wouldn't so much say it's a pain, but expand that, then what we'll do is we're going to get Janet Wool. This is going to look awful for a second. Did it do exactly, yep. Did exactly what I wanted, and then what was this, magenta? Well, I said magenta, right? I said magenta, but I don't remember magenta. All right. I think at this point I can clear this selection, but now I'm going to just replace all this, place it. Let that do its thing. And all right, aside from the odd dirt patches, what are we thinking? Okay, I have to go do a few passes. And unfortunately, tall grass and the painters don't like to work together. And that doesn't work. I really don't want to manually go through all that. Hold on, I'm gonna look up a thing and my music stopped. All right. World edit. Googling this. Turn short grass into tall grass. Come on. And then I need the wooden axe, I think. I can remember. That do I want? More Googling. I don't think I care that hard. Just do some ferns for now. All right. And I do want to put down some trees, so yeah. Come on, cooperate. Cooperate with me. All right. I want. There we go. Get this mangrove. Start plopping these things down. Ooh. Giant frogs. I haven't made giant frogs yet. That's going to be my next task after these mangroves. Giant frogs. Ooh. Actually, sorry, and what monster do you think I should do you want me to add at some point? Because I've been making them, I got a few. And I need to make a... Well, at some point I'm going to have to make all of them. If I take this map to its logical conclusion. I don't want that. And I'm kind of having fun trying to figure out like how to capture the essence of all the baddies with only like 1 by 1 meter blocks. Black demon. How about this? I'll get the frogs after all these trees, and I'll get a black demon after that. Actually, that's a good point. I need to get all the demons. I'm trying to think if it's going to be a hard one or an interesting one. I think the body, it will be easy. It's just it's going to be the mouth. The mouth, like, it's usually going to be the head. Usually the heads are the pain in the ass. Because they don't... Like, it's hard to get, like, fine detail with the blocks. Now that I think about it, the frogs are also going to be hard because there aren't green stairs. Or there aren't green slabs, there's just green... I could probably use mossy stuff. It probably wouldn't be too hard. Alright, I was going to do the mine. What are you doing? Get back here. Oh. I'm trying to decide if I want to make the mine an island or... I'm going to have to make the mine an island because... if I were to do it, it would be a little bit bigger than this area, which would be in. I'll probably make mine like, I guess maybe an island off the shore here. Could definitely add some fishing spots on the side here. Nothing wrong with that. I am liking how these mangroves are turning out. I didn't know if you saw, but I have like a massive line of trees out in the distance over yonder behind the Alfred Mountains for the moment. And I didn't make those trees. God forbid I'm not making all those trees, but I found them online. Somebody essentially went on Wikipedia and made a tree from each genus. And I'm using those trees, stealing them. It's kind of cool to go through that little, all those trees and figure like, oh, hey, this, I've never heard this tree before. I should probably look into that, because that sounds like an awesome tree. And it's going to my world in the wrong biome. This desert tree is going to be going up on a mountain's, acting like a pine tree or something like that. Going back to those trees, I'm gonna paste you there and come back for you later. I want, what's this? A white mangrove from the genus Liganocaria? That's what I was using. Just regular mangrove. So now I'm using the white mangrove. Come to me. Let's get y'all. Should add some nice color variation. Is that how it works? So let's talk about the making the tall grass. I think I found my solution. Just found my solution. I'll probably take care of that after placing down some of these white trees. Just as the music swells. Some white trees back here. Not that foliage. What that? Mm. Now we're gonna go. Is it working? Does this work? We have tall grass. Hell yeah. I'm gonna decrease the ratio though. I did not like that ratio. Alright, what we got? So apparently I can make custom biomes with custom particles, so maybe putting some flies in here maybe? That'd be fun if I could figure that out. Oh yeah, Kitty's hungry. All right. How does this look? Shader pack. Honestly, I think the brown glass makes it work. It does feel like, maybe it doesn't sound like it, but it looks like I'm stepping on or stepping through some really brown water here, especially with the reflectiveness. It does have like a swampy feel that's could make it a little hotter, maybe. It's talking about adding debris, but I think there's enough foliage in here that the debris would just get lost in the sauce. I think the wall debris over there would be fine to skip. And sorry, what do you think of the swamp? It's half done. I'm probably going to add the hermit shack in there before I do the rest. I want to get the frogs in first. Actually, I want to feed my cat, so I'm going to take a small break and feed my cat. So. All right. All right. What do I do next? Think. Hello, Pancake. How are you? Just building a swamp here. I'm going to teach how to ride something pretty big. Huh. So I have no clue what you're doing, man. No clue what you're talking about there. Let's say okay, that's a greenish. All right. Prismarine. Yeah, I'm writing Java right now. The hell? And I'm also running a mod called Axiom that lets me do a bunch of crazy shit. And right now, I need to figure out how to make a frog. We're gonna use that. We're gonna use that. We're gonna use. And there goes my cat. Yes, I just fed you, kitty. I just fed you, Roxy. Actually, I'm now leaning towards this for frog. Hmm. All right, that's the. I don't hate it. Don't love it. Kiss the frog. Okay, Sartin, what do you think? I'm torn on this. It's like, it's like yes, no, yes. I'm not sure how to make it better. Uh, I like the buttons. The buttons are a good idea. Ooh. Ground something there. Are you on something? What if we don't? Well, that's just a frog person. Hmm. It's like a frog horse. I know. Do you want to ride a frog horse? Giddy up. Derpy as hell. We're getting there. Oh, we're getting there. It's that head shape. Actually, I don't hate it. That okay, I like it. Hey, Certain, what do you think? I think that's a winner. I think we got our giant frog. I think. Yeah, I think that just works. Yeah, I'm adding it to the adding it to the gallery. Because I don't think I can get better than that. Is that? That just looks, I think it looks adorable. Adding a button on. That just makes it look like a dog. But yeah, I'm not getting any better than that. Into the darkness you go. With all my other failures. Now let's see. And I'm going to copy this guy and go back to the swamp. Start adding him all over the place. I honestly don't think I can get any better than this guy. Like, this is about as good as I can. I really don't think I can get any better than this. Maybe now with that, like, adding display entities, and I don't want to bother with that. Just add some frogs. Going hippity hoppity all over the place. Where do we want more frogs? And keeping the frogs in clusters. Right. Yeah, you can go fighting the frogs. And when I was over there, I also want to get that giant rat I made. Because what's a swamp without a giant rat? There you go. Giant rats nibble at your feet if you're a level 3. Toss another one in there. Ah, forgot a button. Guess this nose. I was forgetting something. Let's see. I think that's a good picture. One for the Discord. There you go. All right. Did good with the frog. And black demon. We need a black demon. We need a black demon. Oh yeah, I made a fire and ice giant. Fire giant has lava tits. That was not intentional. That's just like the best I can make it look. Yeah, but they don't look that bad. Black demon, black demon, black demon. Alright. Black demons. Big, scary